What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Ash Show. We are finally back. Actually, first episode of the year. I know it's crazy. It's fucking March already. Shit, it's almost April. Fuck. But anyways, we're here. We never left. As you guys have been following us, we've been doing the rants. We've been at least consistent with that. It's just been very hard for us to get together. I know that's not an excuse, but it is. But it's not, but it is. But yeah, man, we've been just doing our thing. We've been very busy, but we're finally back. We're happy to be back. We've always wanted to be back. It's just, like I said, life happens. A lot has been going on for both of us. But yeah, man, this is episode 12. Before we get into the title and stuff, I just want to reintroduce us. I'm Savan, that's Renee. And, you know, what's been going on with you?
Man, it's been,
audience, what's going on?
Besides, to kind of fill you guys in a little bit, besides having now a second job and a daughter and other stuff that we're trying to cook on the way. And it's just, you know, it's been busy, like Savan said, and sometimes coordinating our schedules are even, you know, kind of hard, but we made it. We're done. We're good. Almost, what is it? Over 90 days, almost 90 days, because at the end of March, we're back at it. But I'll tell you one thing. The cool thing about it is we've packed up a lot to say for you guys, and I hopefully you guys keep enjoying it like you guys have been for the past year. That you guys are very supportive. Just posted on Instagram on the Ash Show, our page, and also don't forget to follow us on YouTube, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we appreciate you guys. But we're back in action, so here we go.
Yeah, so guys, we're going to talk about, this is episode 12, like I said. We're naming it Gym Culture. Now, as you guys all know, we've been in this game for a long ass time. You know, not to say we're old, but we are, but we're just getting started as well. I mean, there's always ways of reinventing yourself, this and that. But we decided to name this episode Gym Culture. I mean, we've seen a lot throughout the last, 20, 30 years. And like everything else, like in other sports, I guess, if you want to call it, or in the world, everything's been changed. Like the gym culture, world culture, life culture, it's been kind of, I'm sure you all agree, it's been kind of like going bad instead of better. But there's now a lot of people are realizing that what is going on, and they're, you know, trying to make efforts to bring it back to the good old days, to do what's right, you know. People are making efforts to do better, basically, because let's face it, after fucking COVID, this fucking world has gone to shit, and the gym is no different. It's the same shit. The gym has gone to shit. Gym culture has become very, very, I would say, on the downfall. Even though there's a lot of people working out, that's great. We love that. We love to see people, you know, getting it in. A lot of women now are working out. A lot of younger kids, even older people. Everyone's like in that health.
Trying to change it around.
Yeah, they're trying to change it around. So, but yeah, we're going to talk about gym culture, what we see, what we think is going, what we think is wrong. And I guess we'll just start it off from there.
Yeah, so, it's like, here's what I'll say. We're not only going to talk about the bad per se, or you know, because the people that do have gym culture continue having the gym culture, even if sometimes it can be a little hard or it gets out of place because of other people or situations that happen at the gym. And I know you guys see a lot, either like, you know, on Gym Fuckery on Instagram and like other accounts that people post, either funny or dumb or, you know, shit that really happens. And it's things that they shouldn't happen, but unfortunately they do. But this is why us here at the Ash Show, we bring it up, so we bring it to your attention. So either you don't do it, you stop doing it, and just, you know, we need to have better.
We fix it.
Correct. So we fix it and then have a better, you know, gym culture at the gym. So to start that off, the most common one that is change, and I don't know what it is per se and why. So I'll speak for myself. When I go to the gym, depending on what I'm doing, meaning like if I'm competing or not, or, you know, I'm there to either release my stress, get a workout. I want to get in and get out. So the addiction to the phone has been insane at the gym recently. And when I mean insane of the addiction, I don't mean like recording. Like, I get it. We all like to take a picture, record. I get it. I get it. But the fact that you want to sit on a machine and either text, YouTube, because I even look over at people's phones. I'll go behind them or whatever, and they're like doing just unnecessary shit. Just yesterday, I caught a guy writing in notes. So I don't know if it's like, let's say he got some thoughts in work. Who the fuck knows? But he's sitting at a bench where I needed to get something there, and he's on his phone, and I'm just like, what is it, guys? Like, are you guys there to work out, or is it for you to, I mean, if you want to be texting, you can stay home, or I don't know, go to a coffee shop, or whatever it is. I don't get it. But this addiction for the phone is insane. And a lot of the times it's texting. I've even seen people on phone calls. You know, I've even gotten confused because, you know, a lot of us like to wear overhead headphones if you like wearing headphones, and you hear people talking, they think they're talking to me, so I even take my headphones off and they're actually just on a phone call.
Yeah, this phone thing is becoming like way crazy. I mean, we get it. It's social media. Most of it has to do with that. But you know, and then you approach somebody that they're on their phone. Actually, what I do is I kind of like look at them from afar, and if I want to use that machine, I take about a minute to see what they're doing, actually, and then if I see them, like, for that minute, they're on their phone, they haven't even fucking touched the weights and done their set, I go up to them, like, excuse me, like, how many more sets do you got? And then they reply, I got 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes of what? You know, like, 30 seconds of working out and 4 minutes being on the phone. So this thing about I got 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's not the way it is. That's not how we were taught the gym culture is. Back in the day, you would ask a person how many sets. They'll tell you, I got 3 sets, 5 sets, and they will say, if you like, you can join in. If not, then, you know, you don't have to join in. But, I mean, that's fucking crazy. Like, you can't be telling, it's not your mom's gym, it's not your daddy's gym. You can't be telling people, it's not your gym. You can't be telling people, oh, I got 5 more minutes left. Well, you're doing nothing on there. You know what? And
what's crazy, and I totally agree with you, but what's crazy about it is that if you realistically think, and you there's no way you can be on there for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So let's even get technical. Okay, let's say whatever body part you're doing, and you really want to concentrate on contracting that muscle, and you go slow, 15 to 20 reps, or whatever. Let's even say 10. The basic one is 10 reps. The max is going to take you is 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, let's say 30 seconds.
The reps?
To hit the reps.
10 reps.
10 reps, okay? 30 seconds. Another 30 seconds for you to rest. Okay, that's a minute. So if you think about it, it doesn't take 5 minutes. If you go back to back, and then also, if you're going to take 30 seconds to rest, why don't you let that other person just jump in? Especially if it's dumbbells and they want the same one, let them borrow it. If you're on a machine, all it is a fucking, well, depending on what gym you're at, it's either a pin, either a little leverage thing that you got to move. Like, what's the big deal? But you guys become so possessive over some shit that's not yours. It's wild. Or the ones that, you know, just sit there and give you the dirty look after you ask how much. Like, why are you giving me the dirty look when you've been on your phone for whatever, X amount of time?
Yeah, they'll like give you like the dirty look, like it's your fault that you want to work out and they just want to sit on their ass. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I had this one lady, she got mad at me because I told her, like, how many sets you got? She's like, oh, I got 3 more minutes. I'm like, 3 minutes? What does that mean? And she's like, 3 minutes. I'm like, all right. And I was actually training somebody. I was training one of my people.
Yeah.
And we're there to work out. She's there to train. She's competing for a bodybuilding competition, not just for social hour, for just, you know, whatever it is, get away from your house or whatever it is. Like, we're here to work. The gym is somewhere that you gotta work. I get it. People socialize. You see people at the gym, like at work, or you know, you see people every day at the gym.
Correct.
Same people, right?
Correct. Because you know, it's funny talking about what you just said about, you know, social hour. I've even heard people say that they go to the gym because they don't want to be at home or they don't want to see their significant other.
That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, if you want to do that, you can go to the park. Like, you can go, you know, run a while, walk around, whatever, they skate. I don't know.
Or you can just go sit on the bench. There's benches. Some gyms have benches, chairs, tables.
Yeah.
Just go over there. Just get out the way. Just people watch if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is, you know.
That's
It's fucking crazy, man. That's what we're talking about. Gym culture has changed. I mean, and when you try to educate people on it, they're like, who are you to tell me that? Like, what do you know?
And talking about social media, as we mentioned, it's a great thing because whatever. Let's say you want to create followers, you want to show certain content that maybe people don't know. That's great. But you know what the downfall is about that? Everyone seems to know everything. Like he said, you try to give somebody advice. Oh, I know. You know, and it's like no. But to tell you the truth, I've learned because I've gotten my ego busted. I've learned to just listen and just be like, okay, thanks. If you agree with it, awesome, do it. If you don't agree with it, just, let them turn around and just keep doing the fuck your shoulders up or fuck whatever whatever body part you want to injure yourself. Like who gives a shit? You know, at the end of the day, it's not my body, but it's always good to hear and listen from other people because I don't know it all. He doesn't know it all. You don't know it all. So just be nice about it and be like, oh, okay, thanks. That's it. End of conversation. Because the amount of people I see at the gym doing the most craziest shit is like mind blowing to me. And all I see is injury. Okay. And I'm just like I seen a dude trying to pick up 80-pound dumbbells doing bicep. Like I don't.
So he's doing this?
Yeah, I don't even know what he was like. My shoulder hurt. He was going like this, and he kept like either going this way, like he's a fucking duck when he's walking. Like I don't know, But I wasn't gonna say anything because people seem to know it all, Because I've even seen people, which this one can be okay, but at the same time it's not. I've seen people looking at workout videos on YouTube. But if you walk into the gym with a plan, you should know already what you're gonna do, and those videos should already be recorded in your brain when you walk in. Because that's another thing. It's like I've seen people that walk into the gym with no sense of direction, and it's like they're in your way. Then they sit at a bench, they sit at a bench or they sit at a machine, and then they don't do it. Then they get up and leave, and it's like, bro, we're not here for you to fucking figure this out. It's like I tell people all the time, like. Do you get into your car and be like, well, let's see where the car goes today? No, right? You have a destination. You know where you're going. This is the same thing for the gym. Like you can't just walk into the gym and be like, well, what do I feel like doing today? And I see people all the time with this face, and they block the path, or the people that get there and want to talk to every fucking person on every machine or the treadmill or the elliptical or whatever the fuck, I don't know. I don't get it. But, with that said, and people giving you advice or trying to help you out, be courteous.
Yeah.
Because people like us, he's been in the game a lot longer than I have. I'm sure it's like 20 plus years. I mean, I'm fucking getting there to 20 years. I started this
there.
I was like 18. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I'll be 38 this year. Okay, so 20 years. The point is, we either want to help you, give you a different technique, try to adjust you. It's not always because you're doing it wrong. It's maybe you're doing it right, but we want to give you a different technique for you to target better that muscle, for example. But that also applies for like the newcomers, the young people. Like I will speak for myself. I was that one young kid that would look up to X big person, where it doesn't have to be a bodybuilder that we see.
Yeah, somebody at the gym you see, like
right. Somebody at the gym that just looks better than you, right?
Yeah, like wow, I don't look like that. Like that
right.
guy.
So now, as years have gone by, we look better or about the same as these people, and they'll probably come up to you, or you want to be helpful. Just be courteous, and it also applies to the new people. Like I've heard it all. Like the gym can be intimidating. Am I wearing the correct clothes? Like, am I doing it right?
Yeah.
I've heard women that don't go to the weight room, so they only stay on the machines because the weight room's intimidating, the heavy weights and blah, 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 blah. The story goes on.
I mean, you had an example too, I think, and some kid on the spot.
Oh, yeah, like, well, I've had good ones and bad ones. I've had the bad one where it's like they asked me for a spot, and so this is the bad one. They've asked me for a spot, and then as I'm trying to help him, he gets off the bench. He's like, why did you help me? Da da da. And the dude's like struggling. The dude's like red, almost going purple, can't push it up. And I'm just like, what? instead of saying thank you or something like, hey, I appreciate your help, or, I think I even suggested like, hey, maybe lower the weight like 5-10 pounds or something, be able to hit it a little better. Because he was there, he was like about halfway. Anyway, but then I've also had other people where, I know what I can carry throughout the years. I've learned the hard way because I've dropped fucking weight on my chest and I've injured myself, blah, blah, blah. So I've kind of learned what's my max. But I've also had nice people, random people, that feel that I'm struggling. I know I have it. Feel that I'm struggling. They jump in and help me out, which is fine too. Like, I don't like it, but I try to be nice because I don't know. Maybe they needed a spot after. Who knows? Whatever. So the point is that, it goes back to gym culture. Just be courteous. Be respectful about these people.
Yeah, and then there's also the cases where you have these youngsters, they're gonna need your help. They come and ask you for a spot, and then you've been doing it for 5, 6, 7, 10 years, and you like say no. Like there's those people too. Like you've encountered that too. Like why be a dick about it? Like that kid probably looks up to you, dumbass.
Yeah.
And you're trying to fucking shun him away, saying no to the little guy.
Like you don't know who you're gonna affect.
Yeah.
By a simple no. And if it's a kid, man, like, let's be honest, and this is not to offend any other young kids, let's just be real, they're probably not going to lift the weight you lift, so it's not going to cost you anything. It's probably going to be very easy for you to spot them. So why not? That's my question. Why not? Why would you not help out the young kid? And same thing for the newcomers. I've had people, I had an older guy, he asked me how to get rid of, which is kind of funny, and I didn't laugh, but he wanted to get rid of his the bottom chin, whatever you call it, the little flap or whatever, because he saw me doing shrugs, and he's like, "Oh man, you got some pretty big traps. It seems like you don't have any neck fat." I mean, granted, by the way, for people that don't know, these are your traps here. This is your trap, okay? Is it connected to your neck? Man, not necessarily. I mean, granted, when the weight pulls you down, you kind of feel like a little stretch, but it doesn't help you for that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the point is that I had to be nice to the guy. Be like, and I even asked him. I was like, hey, are you asking me that question? Like, is it funny or you new or like what is it? I just don't understand your question. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, I am new. I just was wondering how do you do that because. So then I had to make a joke and be like, well, look, bro, it's like I have a long beard and I'm hiding it. Not to make him feel bad because I didn't know how to respond to that per se, but. Point is, be nice, be courteous, help out, and let's be honest, the knowledge he learned, he maybe got it from a book, maybe got it from another bodybuilder.
From books, bodybuilders, videos,
right?
Coaches, I've had coaches.
Right, so guess what? It's trickled down, right? Because his coach got it from X person.
Yeah.
Unless, I don't know, and maybe Arnold even, I think Arnold had a coach.
Of course.
So even though they call him the father of bodybuilding, he didn't even invent this shit.
Yeah.
So the point is, you don't have that secret treasure that you don't have to share. Because I've encountered that also where, they do certain body parts. I'm like, I was like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. Like, what do you do? And they don't want to tell you. And I'm like, but I bet you didn't invent that. I bet you somebody else told you about that. So why would you not want to share?
Yeah, what's the point of hiding shit too? Like if you guys follow me, I mean, you see me, I put my stuff every day on my workouts. I mean, all these years you've done different ways of training, different angles, like you said, different exercises. Why not share it to people that want to actually take that information and use it?
Right.
Not everyone's going to use it, but if one person out of 20 uses it, shit, I'm happy.
Right.
And I got that workout from him.
And talking about that, to me, that's free training. Him posting what he does is free training. And I can guarantee you, if you guys reach out and you'd be like, yo, what's a lap pull down or something. Let's just keep it simple. And you don't know, I'm sure he would explain it too. So what I'm trying to say is take advantage of these things too, because it's like, I feel like besides the fact that it's free, it's good to do even at home. You don't have to go to the gym. I know we all have tight schedules. I know we're all very busy, but to be honest with you, and he can tell you because he's competed, I've competed, and it's like free is not a thing in bodybuilding. This whole free training situation, you don't find anywhere.
Yeah.
Like people giving you their workouts, they charge for these things. You know what I mean? And granted, like I said, it's probably not their own knowledge, it's probably somebody else's, but the point is it's a business, right? Okay, beside the point. The point is take advantage of it. If you posted it, take advantage of it. I mean, hey, you can even use it at the gym.
Yeah.
You know, I know a lot of people that like to do like body weight stuff, for example, and
Yeah.
so this is stuff that he does here at home. So, you know, to take advantage of that. So,
Yeah, man. Okay, so we're good on that.
yeah, we're good. We're good.
I mean, this kind of, I want to touch upon this. I mean, we probably talked about it in the past, but like the bathroom stalls, the bathrooms, the culture of that has changed as well. Now it's like,
That's crazy.
back in the day, maybe you would see like one person walking around butt naked. Now it's like every
Yeah.
other person.
Yeah.
People just are like acting like nobody's around. The bathrooms, the urinals are fucking a mess, and I see these janitors constantly cleaning that, and God bless their soul, but like, like you guys are making them do the work like over and over and over again while these guys are busting their ass, and you just go in there and just like be courteous. I mean, the culture of that has totally been like fucking on the downfall
Yeah.
too. Like, there
Yeah.
has to be changes to that too.
And what's even funny, because for example, I'll be even more specific at LA Fitness, because I've spoken to the janitor there. The same people that dirty these bathrooms are the same ones complaining how the mirrors are dirty, how it smells like piss, whatever the fuck it is. Like, why don't they put air freshener? And it's like, it's funny to me because you guys are the same ones that are ruining the bathrooms. So, I mean, let's be mindful. Would you do that at your house? How about that? Let's even get more technical. If you wouldn't do it at your house, don't do it at somebody else's location, let's say. I understand it's a public place, and yes, I understand that, there's people that clean it, but technically it's not their responsibility. If everyone would do their part, it would be easier on them, and the bathrooms would smell better, look better, type of thing. Like, you understand the amount of times I've gone to a stall, and either the floors are fucking wet, like you guys fucking,
Yes.
like
it's all over the place. It's
like
a fucking mess.
Like,
man.
it's a firefighter hose and shit and fucking going everywhere. Like, y'all can't control that
Fuck.
shit, and it's like, plus many things. It's like the bathroom toilets are all fucked up. Like, the fucking shit has a huge ass hole. Like, you guys don't know how to. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get
it's
technical, but the
fucking
point
crazy.
is, like, it's everyone's responsibility.
Yeah.
But this whole being naked at the gym is very true. And I don't know if it's because I'm going to keep it very vague. It's society changing everything.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with, I get it. There's lockers, you change, you come from work, you go straight to the gym. And that's okay. And I get it. Sometimes you want to wear leggings or whatever you want. There's a correct word, but I can't remember. The point is the following. While you're changing, it's cool. But some of you motherfuckers, you want to walk around you want to go from the locker room to the bathroom, to wash your hands, to the sauna naked. Bro, it's not your house, bro. Nobody wants to see your shit. Nobody wants to see your fucking hairy ass looking like a fucking monkey. Like, nobody wants to see that shit. Wear a fucking towel. Wear it. I get it. If you're sitting on a bench, you just showered, you're changing, cool, whatever. Like, it's a couple seconds. But you guys I've even seen older people sit on the fucking bench, their bare asses on the
towel.
bench, no towel, and they're sitting there talking, having a full-on conversation with I don't know who the fuck. Like, what? It's not a fucking nude beach, guys. Like, California has a nude beach if you guys want to go do that shit over there. Like, why are you guys... And it has nothing to do with me being a fucking germaphobe or me being what's the other fucking word I'm looking for? Anti-LGBTQ, whatever the fuck. Like, no, it has nothing to do with that. It's just, it goes back to the same thing we were talking about earlier. Gym etiquette. Gym culture is respect. It's just show respect, bro. Nobody wants to see your shit. Honestly,
man,
nobody
that's
does.
fucking crazy.
So keep it simple, make it easy, and just like it's funny that we have to bring this up because in my head, right? So common sense is not common, but I feel this is shit that should be easy, and if we all do it, we wouldn't have to bring this up. See, I honestly, all bullshit aside, don't know what goes through your guys' head to feel that comfortable. I'm pretty comfortable in my skin, and I've learned. Because I used to be a fat fuck, and I don't look like what I used to look like. But you ain't gonna catch me like fucking just walking around like, what? Like, nah, bro.
crazy, man.
And mind you, my skin looks a lot better than these fucking 70, 80-year-old motherfuckers that are sagging everywhere. Like, you know what I mean? But still, no, I wouldn't do it. I don't know. It's just not my thing, man. And I feel like we need to do better with, look, washing our hands, not wetting the mirrors with our sweat or putting our backs to it. Because guess what? Everybody wants to take a fucking selfie after the gym, before the gym, the pump, what the fuck ever. But guess what? Most of the time they're dirty. Because either you, I don't know.
Oh, the mirrors, you mean?
Yeah. Whether you breathe on them, spit on them, wash your hands and go like this. And
it's all water splattered.
Who the fuck knows, man? I honestly don't get it.
Yeah, man.
But like I said, you guys are the same motherfuckers complaining about why is it not clean.
That's crazy.
So.
Yeah, another thing that is happening with gym culture that I noticed this year, every year, as far as I can remember, every New Year's, the resolutioners were out. The gyms are packed.
Yeah.
The culture was there. People are motivated.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. This year, that shit went like 360. January, empty. February, empty. March, end of February, I would say, slowly coming in. Like, what happened to all these resolutioners? These people are I'm gonna come back like this, like that.
Yeah.
Like, that has totally went down the drain this year. I don't know if it's just this year or it's gonna be a trend, but that definitely...
It's probably
not happened in the past.
That soft boy era.
It happened this year, so
yeah,
everyone's in my era, my this era, my that era. I guess it's that era, right? So yeah, that's another thing. Like,
shit. And you know what? To tell you the truth, like I know we say it fucking joking around, but it's kind of unfortunate, man. Like I have to look this up, and I will come back to you guys. But I think as of last year, we were number 1 in obesity. Like if you guys pay attention and you just look around. Walk around down the street. Let's not even talk about like busy places like downtown or whatever. Just walk down the street. The amount of people that are so big and unhealthy, bro, is unfortunate. And the reason why I bring this up is because it goes back to the New Year's resolutioners. Like gyms used to be packed, like jam packed. Like, at least the first 2 months till like mid-February before you motherfuckers fell in love and like left Valentine's Day and shit. Now. The gyms are just not the way they used to be. And it sucks. It really sucks because it's like we have more unhealthy people. Which, by the way, you guys keep me busy. I work at the hospital. You guys keep me busy, but that's not the point. The point is that we want healthier people. Do it for your kids. Do it for yourself. Like, you will feel better. Yes, it's a struggle. Yes, it's hard, but if it was fucking easy, everybody would do it. Because guess what? Being fucking fat and getting fat is easy as fuck. Like, I'll sign up for that one, like, right now. I'll be the first one in line. Like, I love eating some junk food. But the point is, the gyms have been empty. Like, there's just no...
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's no business.
It's crazy.
And honestly, it's like... I've even thought about it. It's like, what can we do to bring, you know, more attention or more awareness to this? And I'll be honest. Last year, I had 2 people reach out. And I feel very proud. I'm not sure if I told you. I feel very proud. One was actually somebody I know from high school. And another one was just a random that came up to me and said, because of you guys talking either shit, making fun of, or trying to help the gym era or situation is why I came to the gym. You know, it's like I wanted to see what you were talking about. I like what you guys say. It's funny, and I wanted to see at the gym. I even had the high school friend take a picture of these kids wearing Crocs and sandals to the gym. She's like, oh shit. What I'm trying to get to is that those 2 people went back to the gym and now still consistently go to the gym. And granted, one of them just runs and another one I think just like likes to do Zumba. But the point is that there's some type of activity going on where, and that's what we want. Like this is why we created this show for you guys, because we want the outsiders to come in. Like come in. And we say this every time, every episode. If you guys have a comment, a suggestion, a question, bring it up to you guys. We don't give a fuck. This is the raw of raw fucking shows, and we will give it to you and give it to these motherfuckers how it is. But trust me, we don't care. Go look at our previous episodes. We will even call you out by your name if it's necessary. The point is, like, we want to bring this awareness because it sucks. Like we need more people at the gym, and I get it. It can be a little frustrating sometimes because it gets too fucking packed, but at least we can say, you know what? Hey, we got people trying.
Yeah.
But you New Year's resolutioners, I was even telling Savon today, where it's like, So everybody starts in December, right? Oh my God, yeah, January I'm gonna start and I'm gonna go ham and like he said, right? This is my era and whatever the fuck you guys say on social media. Okay, cool. January comes, can't see you guys. February comes, oh, January was a trial. January is like, oh, you know what? It shouldn't have even happened. Like, okay, we're gonna start now. Bro, we're like, what is this, today the 13th? We're mid-March.
Yeah, it's April to me.
Shit, seriously, it was mid-March. What is it, 2 more weeks and we're in April. And you guys have still not made any changes. Like, man, come on, guys. Like, y'all gotta get it together. Like, the break is a little too long now.
Yeah, it's been a long-ass break.
You know what I mean? Like, but, well, guess what? Here's what I'll say. I'll even offer this. Savon got 2 things for you guys. He got a fucking juice bar that he got the best proteins and protein bars and pre-workout, aminos, you call it, whatever you want, he got it. And not only that, we'll even do a bundle package. He coaches and he trains. So y'all ain't got no excuse why not to come to the gym. You don't know, ask. That's it. Plain and simple.
Ask the ask show.
Right. I could have not put this any more simpler. Like, it's just.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy. Like, I don't get what's going on, but
Shit.
I see a little shift. Hopefully it'll get better, but
Maybe the weather's getting a little better.
I don't know, man. That shouldn't be an excuse, but I guess some people use that as an excuse as well. But anyways, man, I think lastly we have one more thing to talk about, like taking pictures or recording during the gym time. And I gotta admit, I started recording my workouts too because I decided to, like, why not? All this knowledge throughout these years, just show people what exercise that I'm not only tapping up for you guys to see, but actually seeing it in person. The movement, the motion, whatever you want to call it, the tempo of it, all that stuff. Be courteous when you're recording, because people come with these gadgets, this and that, and I get it, I understand, because I'm doing that too now. I usually, if I see somebody next to me or around the area, I usually ask if it's okay, if it's cool. I'm not getting them in the picture, or if they'll be hesitant to like walk into the camera. I'm like, you know what, just walk away. Just go through it. It's fine. So like, be courteous when you're recording, I guess, of this people's space, and ask, because people 9 times out of 10 they're gonna say it's okay. Just do what you gotta do.
Right.
Even though they might be annoyed sometimes, but they're still not gonna say no to you if you approach them a certain way.
Correct.
If you don't like approach them, if you're just recording, they're gonna think like this guy's an asshole, like what the fuck, and they're gonna start dogging you, and then you're gonna dog them back, and there's gonna be a situation. So the best thing to do is just tell them that, you know what, if I can record here, I'm gonna record, blah blah blah. If I'm in your way, let me know. Just let people know what you're doing,
Correct.
so they don't take it the wrong way, or if
Yeah.
they think that you're recording them or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Because nowadays social media, like fucking people try to catch you doing shit, and that's what probably they think they were doing.
And to even get a little more technical, I think LA Fitness, man, I don't even know.
Some gyms don't allow it.
Some just don't allow it. I'm gonna say most gyms don't. There's even signs sometimes that says there's no like
recording.
Yeah,
Really?
like type of thing.
Planet Fitness.
Yeah, for sure,
Really?
Planet Fitness. Yeah. So the thing is that just be mindful, people. Be respectful. Be courteous. Pay attention to your surroundings, because you don't want to get that one guy that's super hell of offended, go complain at you, and technically, I don't know if they can revoke your membership, but I know you can get in trouble for it. So I get it. We all take pictures. We all take videos. We all want to show what we got, how we look, and that's great. I mean, progress. I think the best progress is in pictures sometimes, since we can't see it, since we see ourselves in the mirror every day. So, like he said, ask people around here, hey, I'm going to record. Is that cool with you? If somebody tries to cut off your video, technically they're in the right, because you shouldn't be doing that technically according to the gym rules, right? But also, I wanted to touch on this. When we go to the bathroom, due to the fact that we just mentioned about the naked, in our case, guys, or maybe the girls do the same, who knows, be mindful when you take a picture of who's behind. Because it's happened before where they'll take a picture and let's say there's a naked person in the back, and then, I don't know, and let's say you post it on Instagram, and then you do the LA Fitness or whatever gym you go to, check-in, and that person sees it. Once again, you can also get in trouble for that. So just be mindful, you know what I mean? It's just try to take a picture where there's nobody around, or if there's somebody around, ask them. I mean, it's just that simple. But then again, here we are talking about it, even though it's that simple.
Yeah.
So, but on a different note, a little slight that I think we wanted to talk about.
Okay.
And we're gonna post this on Instagram, and I want to know your opinion. That one fucking video of the guy slapping the girl on the face. Like, what are your guys' thoughts? I'm just curious. Was he right? Was he wrong? Should have that happened? Was the girl on the right to speak the way he was? I'm just very curious, and I want all of you guys to just spam us with those comments. And to my opinion, the guy's wrong.
Yeah,
completely
you
wrong.
Should not slap her. Did he sock her or slap her?
I think it was a slap. It was like a slap on the face, and it was open palm too.
He wanted to like keep on going.
What?
Right?
He kept
He, like,
trying
kept
to.
on,
right, the guys were holding her back.
Let me go. Like he was trying to fight a dude. Like, dude, it's a girl.
Like, so a couple of things went wrong here. In my opinion, the biggest one, right? The guy hitting the girl. Wrong. The fact that none of you fucking men fought this guy,
Yeah.
to me is mind blowing. I would have clocked that fool in the face, whether I didn't know him. If it was my girl, but if I didn't know him, if I was trying to hold him back, I would have clocked him. Like, who do you think you are doing that to that person? Like, I mean, and if we're gonna even get technical, should have the woman spoken to him like that? Probably not. I mean, we could all get irritated if we get screamed at. Like, I get it, but no guy has a single fucking right to fucking hit a woman like that or slap in this
like,
case.
what did
Sorry,
she tell
not
him?
hit.
Like, I don't remember.
She was complaining about something. It almost sounded like, and we'll
She
probably
started, or?
We'll probably replay the video. I'm assuming it's something like they were using the same machine. The girl was saying something, I was using it, or something like that, and he got all upset about it. So the girl's like trying to back off right as she's saying what she's saying, and the dude like literally like reaches over and fucking slaps her. And I'm like,
It's crazy.
once again, guys, we go back to the same thing we were talking about earlier. It's not your gym. You don't own the gym. It's not your mom's gym or your dad's gym. Like, what makes it's not yours? Bottom line, it's not yours. Why the fuck are we fighting over this shit?
Crazy.
Like, what? Like,
That's tough.
yeah. So no, don't. And if that ever happens and somebody records, y'all better send it this way, because we're about to talk shit about this guy. Like, I'll try to find that video again, post it on the show, and then we'll ask you guys what you guys think. I'm just curious, just like, because the comments on that video are very fucking interesting. Like, you'd be surprised. Even women talking about will she deserved it because she should have not spoken to the guy. The fuck? Like, who? I can talk to you the way I want to fucking talk to you. Your reaction is not my situation. You need to hold back if you have to. Like,
Damn.
I'm not. No. So, just curious. But it goes back to the same thing, right? Respect, courteous. I mean, hey, are you using it? Can I use it? Can I borrow it in between sets? Whatever.
Yeah.
That's all it takes, guys. But
yeah, guys. That concludes episode 12, Gym Culture. We are happy to be back. Finally, we made it. Like you said earlier, guys, we're not like a big ass show. We don't have like sponsors or whatever. So what we ask in return is for you guys to like, subscribe, share the video, pass it on to people that you might think will want to watch it, will like to watch it, and get us in that algorithm, so other people outside of who we know starts watching this, and, who knows what could happen after that.
Right.
So we can bring you more and more episodes, content, whatever you want to call it. We got more shorts, obviously, on the way. More episodes coming this year.
yeah, definitely. We even want to do a guest. I know we keep
Couple
saying
guests,
it, but
we keep saying it, but
it's coming.
we gotta do it. We will
Yes.
do it.
Yes.
It will happen.
Yes.
And then, yeah, man, anything you want to say?
Yeah, so, we appreciate all of you guys. And like you said, don't forget about our YouTube to subscribe, our Instagram. And honestly, I'm going to put this, I think I've said it before, even if you don't like the content, the same way you repost Bad Bunnies and he doesn't give a shit and he doesn't even realize that you reposted it, Taylor Swift and whoever the fuck you like, repost it, guys. Repost it. You don't know who's gonna like it, who's gonna enjoy it, who's gonna laugh, who's gonna probably even get angry. Because even your bad comments and your whatever you have to say, trust me, it goes into the algorithm and it just gives us more to promote, to more to talk about, more to say. More audience, correct. So just repost it. It doesn't cost you anything. You know, if you guys need our link, they're all on our socials. Sev's World, Mezgen Tani, and then the Ash Show Podcast Official. You know, they're all on there. So just repost it, guys. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
And
also, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. Go ahead.
Also, we said this before. If you guys have topics that you want us to say, any rants or something that you see on this particular day at the gym, you guys have our information. You could personally message either of us or to our Instagram, the Astro Instagram, or our personal ones. Doesn't matter. And we'll get your message, obviously, and we'll make a rant about it. Or if you want more tips, we'll give you tips on our YouTube Shorts. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we could put out every day. Just give us your feedback, and then we'll bring it back to you guys.
Anything you guys want to say, we will take it. Hit the DM on any of the socials, and
you see something funny at the gym, and you want to talk about it. You want to talk shit about it, and you want to talk shit about it, but you're like afraid or not afraid, or you're just shy about it, or you just don't want to do it, but you want to be heard. Just let us know, because we'll say it. We're not afraid.
Yeah, or you know what? We can even make it more fun, and you know, we can even be like, hey, you know, there's this social media influencer. Do you think they're natural or something like that? We can even talk about that, or you know, or supplements that, you know, for protein, creatine, and there's just so much stuff that we can talk about that you guys don't know or curious, want to know, have questions. Just let us know, and we'll advise you guys, help you guys out, and just make it a good time. And that's what we're here for.
Yep.
All right, so we out, guys.
All right, guys. Peace.